Check 1, 2. I want to say good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to your favorite Sunday evening show. With your boy, your host, I'm John Frost, and I'm sitting right here with you as usual. We got the whole Lock and Key Entertainment family. We got the whole Little Thunder family. Yeah. Let's get this thing started. I want to say big up to everyone that's checking in from Shirley. Yeah, I like that. Just go and share the live with your friends, alright? Let them know we're ready and we're live and we're up and gunning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all about hot topic each and every Sunday. As y'all are aware, today we'll be having with us here Mr. Easy, veteran artist from the 90s. Still doing his thing, still doing great, still creating waves. Lots of brand new track out right now. And we're gonna endorse some of those great tracks that you remember from the great artist himself. Mr. Easy is here with us. Big up to everyone on this Sunday afternoon, wherever you are out there in the world. Big up to all of my people over there in New York. Big up to all of my people over there in Florida, Connecticut. When I deal with everything good. Big up to all the people over there in Boston. Matter of fact, big up the whole United States of America. And big up to the room, so. Big up to all of my friends over there in England. Yo, Enton, what you deal with? Big up to all the Hot Topic fans wherever in the world you are. Big up to all of my Europe fans. Over there, people over there in Africa. Big up to all my people over there in the Caribbean, wherever in the Caribbean you are. St. Lucia, Dominica, Barbados, Trinidad, St. Vincent. Yo, anywhere in the Caribbean. Yo, don't I yard, one I greet, one I go on with. Don't I Jamaica, one I deal with. Everything good over there. It's a bro got up on the hunger. I don't know. I don't want to think that in the low politics, Jano. At topic your response. People are here and we're live. We're ready to go. Get your friends here. Remember, we're live right here on Facebook. We're live also over there on YouTube. We're live on John Frost Facebook page, also Hot Topic page, so you can catch us anywhere there. Thanks to everyone that shared the live. I really appreciate it. As you check in, leave a comment so we can shout you out, and we can pin your comment on the screen also.
Drop top, chilling on the end, smoking that head and dough. Me and my crew, champagne non-stop. And when we touch the club, I with the girls in my flock. I be crisp pack of boots, call you know man no lose. And hanging with the honeys, that's the life I choose. Pick up all my hustlers, cause you work so hard for yours. And no matter what the haters play, we're gonna make it all the way. We don't care about no shooting legs. Watching day I will shine and great.
What's up, the man, Mr. Easy himself?
In the grave that shit.
Yeah, man, you don't know this evening, he'll be here live with us.
Like I'm just cosplayer haters.
Tell us his journey, his story.
And no matter what they do, they can't stop.
Remember?
Ice around my neck, I'm in my cool drop top. Chilling on the end, smoking that and go. Me and my crew, champagne and stop. And then we top the club, but we the girls on my top. I request
What about Andrew? Everything good? Pick up yourself, brother.
with the honeys, that's a lot to choose. Platinum shining in them days. Flossing no stop, we set the pace. First class in New York City. Ladies, flyers looking pretty. We can take it pound for pound. Round for round, easy now back down. Why you're a big welcome sound. At the pool, play the time. Go player haters come, player haters go. Ain't no matter what they do, they can't stop our flow. Ice around my neck, I'm in my cool drop top. Chilling on the end, smoking that and go. Me and my crew, champagne and stop. And then we cut the club, but we the girls on my top. We crisp back our boots, so you know man and loose. And hang with the honeys, that's a lot. But we the girls on my top. We crisp back our boots, so you know man and loose. And hang with the honeys, that's a lot.
Mr. Easy in the building.
All my heart loves, cause you work so hard for yours. No matter what
We don't celebrate 90s people, remember that one, yeah? They love that one, yeah, no? Come on.
some little boy this me the other day. I swear it's in the away.
What we say?
But anyway, we see them boy they
Check
straight.
one.
The whole of them I get
Oh, you're in.
Mama she a
You know, we fix things, skills, they're under control, don't worry.
but some little man I know how bad man say, and I run up the AK. But anybody test my door after hours that a murder.
Rocco.
We know the place, we know the score. We are ready for whatever.
Like a thunder,
Rocco.
Some little boy talk up in on them nose and they give with your gun pose. We not give no respect to fool like those who wear of the gun clothes. Rally for me hands and no hold us nose under some indoors. See me enemy, them and know my foes. I switchy and I tiptoes.
Well, you know, say you have some boy out the road that love run off them mouth, you know. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Right now, say road boy and a show vibe when you're ready to do your work, when you just chat. You don't know, say, come to do the work, you just deal with it. Praise. The one name is Silent Killer. Now have to make black and nice. And tell a man we're this and we are that and we are war. Cause road boy not show vibes. Anytime we're ready to commit murder, we treat you very nice. I make you think everything crisp and proper, then we give you the surprise. Well, I want your name, the Silent Killer. Shh, kill him in a silence. The bag of talk right now, it no make sense. Easy with the violence, and the wrong man you fight, yeah.
Strange things to rattle it. Strange things to rattle it. Strange.
boy, no strong and not like the leader. From a funny man, go so, nastiness. Go down, sewage. Go street.
Strange things to rattle it. Strange things to rattle it. Strange.
Boy, no strong and not like the leader. From a funny man, tell it to the leader. Quick big man, they are in a arena. We have we knife in a, we bounce pocket in a, we have the cup up in a cleaner. Boy, no strong and not like the leader. From a funny man, tell it to the leader. Quick big man, they are in a arena. We have we knife in a, we bounce pocket in a, we knife cup up in a cleaner. Boy,
Only man to move where I man say from the community.
touch them way.
We not afraid to tell.
She is a
And I not stay when no
Funny man, them.
from them looking at me face. Them make them dead. And them fight against Buju.
How we not be dead.
Something big
She
super.
is a freak, kind of lady. She's got me running back for more, banging down the door. Oh, baby, please, the way you tease me drive me crazy. I can't get her out of my head. It's another night, I gotta find.
Yo, kid, big up yourself. Welcome to the show, bro. You know we have with us to see Mr. Easy,
Tossing and turning.
and he's here live and direct.
The way she turn and flip.
Before I bring Mr. Easy on,
She cool like
I'm gonna play one of the people's favorite from all time.
is it not another minute? Me have to get some tonight, cause she's a freaky kind of lady. She's got me running back for more. Yeah. She's got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed. Under her spell, she
Where my dancers at?
I swore
Give me a move on that one, yeah. Where the sex money ladies them there?
She had me food for the wine, like taking candy from a child. I can't believe the changes she's made, like rope and cheap clothing.
He's here, we'll be live in a minute.
She drives me crazy.
I know this is one of your favorites. Big artists with big catalog. I don't even know which ones to play, man. You know I can't juggle all night. You know why I didn't juggle so much song before I interview, but what?
So much, but now I'm disappointed.
When they're ready,
Under her spell, she had man, she cool. I swore I was anointed. Ooh, she had me fooled for the wine.
sexy lady.
Getting candy from a child. I can't believe the changes she's made. Like
Well, I could interview you start me on that vibe. Sing for them, Mr. Easy.
she drives me crazy. Cause she's having my baby.
You know, I don't want to get carried away. You know, let me just cut the music and do what I'm supposed to do. We're here for an interview. You see me? I say, big up to all the people who locked in. Big up to all who's here with me with us right now. Please just share the live. Just share the live. I'm just gonna give you a minute to share the live for me, please. Let the people know that we're here, we're live. Big up to all the people them who check out. You don't know my favorite Saturday evening show. Today's Sunday. You don't know a topic of all of us favorite show on a Sunday evening, but you don't know last night was another, episode of the great show. Welcome to Sound Clash, the show that's taking the internet by storm. You see me? I say, big up to all the Welcome to Sound Clash fans. Big up to all the people them who always support Welcome to Sound Clash. You know me? I say with them comment with their anything you do. You understand me? I say just big up on yourself for the support all the time. And big up to all of the sounds them that participate and welcome to Sound Clash platform. You don't know you're highly appreciated. Cause you know we can't do it by ourselves. People last night it was supposed to be Black President versus TNT sound, Techno Talk sounds. But I'm not sure what happened. We lost TNT in action. TNT was missing in action, so Black President DJ King Touchy Sound automatically advanced to the semi-finals for Welcome to Sound Clash third season. But last night was very entertaining, you know me I say. Big up to Little Thunder Sound, Father Ignorance and Jano Frost. They, stepped up. Although they're the hosts of the show, they stepped up and they provided some form of entertainment for the crew that was locked in last night. And it was very enough to me. It was quite a fun night. Very, very excited. Very very entertaining. Like last night was good. Welcome to Sound Clash, another successful episode. But right now, we're all about the interview. Mr. Easy is here. And we're going to bring Mr. Easy on. I know the ladies are waiting to see him, to hear what he has to say. So, Keys, let's have our guests of the day. Mr. Easy, welcome to Hot Topic. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, good, I'm healthy, healthy,
Okay,
and
good.
just doing the music scene will never stop, always grinding, always doing the thing, it's something that we love, definitely, I
Yes,
love
for
music.
real.
You know, I have no goals. My goal, I'm just passionate about music. Just wherever it takes me, that's what it's all about. Just keep doing music. This is my
Music,
joy. This is my happiness. Yeah.
real, in
You
a
know?
real life. So I just want to take the opportunity right now to thank you again for accepting our invite to be here and for also taking the
Yeah.
time out of your busy
And before you
schedule
go any
to sit.
further, I noticed you said some Sound Clash, and I know you love Sound Clash. I want to tell people say one of the greatest joys, pastime, take your mind from anything else, is going to a Sound Clash, which I went to one in Brooklyn last night. Big up Lee
Yeah,
Major for keeping a Sound Clash. Big Sound Clash. You know, it was nice. You know, nice. Love how the crowd came out and people laugh and had fun and listen to the
and
selector them cuss each other and you know what I'm saying?
which is what
Yeah,
Sound Clash
right.
is all about, you know. That's what brings the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
entertainment when the
yeah.
people are cursing each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
thanks for being here.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Boy, Mr. Easy, like I grew up listening to people like you and Brother Han, you know, with those great music. But look at you, brother. We look like we're around the same age group, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I even look like.
Nah, man,
How you do it?
I
What's
mean,
the secret to staying young and fresh?
it's in my genes still, you know.
Your
The
DNA.
Dungar genes, DNA. You know, my father still, you know, you know, and my bloodline, you understand. And I think sometimes, no
Condolences. Did your mother
disrespect,
pass?
but no, she has,
Oh, sorry.
she's going through a phase, you know, she's going through dementia right now, where,
Okay,
you know,
sorry to hear that.
that's type of stage, you know. But, I think sometimes, as I'm saying, the darker you are, more time with I 30. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, man. So yeah, but it's all about consistency and just loving music and just know that this is what you love, you know. And I knew that from I was, you know, at the age of 10, you know, I was
Let us start from. Let us start. Big up Bobby. Big up Bobby in the building and the Jamaica Music Machine. One of welcome to Sound Clash champion.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
contestant is moving on to the semi-final. Big up yourself, Jamaica Music Machine.
Big up yourself, big up everyone that's in the competition, you know.
Right. So,
And I
Mr.
wish
Easy, let's
everybody
start
luck.
from. Sorry about that. Let's start from the. I want the people to get to know you from from the foundation, from the
From the
early
foundation.
age. Where were you born and raised, and who you grew up with?
Well, I was born Barn Road out in Mountain View, you know, born in Mountain View, and then I moved to Trelawney, and then came to New York, come to Brooklyn, grew up in Brooklyn, but went back to Jamaica to actually all those songs that you are hearing that you're playing.
Right.
That's when I actually moved back to Jamaica because in order to pursue a dancehall career in a way, at the time,
Right.
you know, really the internet at the time, you had to also go to the source. And Mr. Big up Mr. Barris Hammond who took me back to Jamaica, who saw me here and liked the way I sound and invited me and said I need to come back to Jamaica and convinced me to actually
Right.
come back to return back to Jamaica and record. And that's how the whole thing really, you know, kicked off on another level. But before that, you know, we did the Apollo, you know, because I was more R&B singer before. Did the Apollo, signed to Quest Warner Brothers, did all that kind of stuff, you know, before we actually, you know, take on
That's
dancehall fully.
so you were actually signed to Warner Brothers before or you were just working with them. You were signed to them before you started your dancehall career, or
Yeah, no,
you?
I was signed I was signed to Warner Brothers in the earlier stage in the early 90s, like I mean like 90, 91, 92. You know, put out
Okay.
two albums. I put out one album and I had another album out. I have songs with artists, rappers like Big Daddy Kane. I'm on his album. You know, I've been, you know, I've done some different things before we actually go back in the dancehall fully. You know, I've worked with Salam, Remy, you know, on Matrix Rhythm, Champion Sound. I have a song named Champion Sound, which that same rhythm had Cabra and Tony Braxton. So you know, I
Mhm.
put in a lot of work over the years, man.
Right. Anyway, so I know we jumped the gun a little bit there. So I was asking like who raised you also, like who you grew up with most, both parents, how
Oh,
was it like?
no. my grandparents first, my grandfather and grandmother. That's what I learned a lot of responsibility from them growing up in Chilani to a certain age. But then I moved here. I moved to Brooklyn with my mother. My mother, took 3 kids, which is me, my older sister, and my brother, and took us to New York to the thing go back in the earlier days when your
In
parents
search
come
of
here
a
and
better
then
life.
and then them send for them. So I came here. I grew up mostly with my mother here. My father was still in Jamaica. He passed away now, but my father never
Oh,
left Jamaica.
condolence.
Yeah, my father always stayed in Chilani.
Okay. Also, your father's side of family is from Chilani, maybe.
Yeah, my mother too. Yeah, from Chilani.
Oh,
Well,
both of
except my
them. So
mother.
how did you get?
Yeah.
How the
Eh?
Mountain View connection? How did the Mountain View
Oh,
connection?
what it is. My mother was young, and what she had 2 kids back to back, like my older sister, my brother. You know the story. And
Yeah.
what it was at those age, she was like around 17 and 18. So when she got
Okay.
pregnant with me, my grandparents wasn't having it. So they tell me she have to, do whatever. And she ran away and ran to Kingston and go stay with some people. I was actually, my life started out rough from beginning because I was actually born in a car. I'm not
Whoa,
afraid to
in a
say that.
car.
Yeah, I was born in a car heading to I never, so because of the way my mother was going through struggles, these
Right.
are things that took place. So that's how I was ended up born in Kingston. Everybody else was born in Trelawney except me. I was born in Mountain View.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
I
that's
get
how I
it.
ended up being birthed in Kingston, you know. Yeah, man,
See.
so that's
Interesting.
my
So what was schooling like? Which school did you attend from basic school up to high school? What were your
I
schools?
went to a primary school in Trelawney, Stewartown. There's a parish, there's a little town called Stewartown.
Stewartown.
Stewartown Primary, yeah, that's between Brownstown Cent and some border Brownstown and close to a place called Stewartown. Falmouth where Usain Bolt go school and all them runners, you know, like Veronica Campbell and
Some
great
grades.
runners because where we live in is hills.
Yeah.
That's why people have to know. That's why these runners, most of the Chilani runners that that excel. They are, we live where I live because I used to run as well as a kid. I used to run for the parish. I used to run around, like travel through Jamaica as a kid and run in different parishes. You know that type of when it comes. Yeah, I used to go compete in different parishes for my school. But them time the opportunity wasn't there as runners them time. Really, you understand me? But we
See.
always for people from Chilani can run because it's mostly hills. You know.
You get a lot of exercise. And as
Yeah,
all
man.
great,
And we
great,
walk a
great
certain way.
athlete.
You know what you notice? That's in Jamaica, different places walk different way.
Yeah.
So if you live in Chilani, you're gonna walk because you're always going downhill. So your body's gonna set a certain way. And like when you live at Kingston, Kingston live on the flat in the morning, but go walk and bop and tear off the wall. You understand me?
Yeah. Like, I understand what you're saying, but explain it a little better so the people out there in the world, because we're talking to a wider audience now. People have different culture,
Yeah,
and they might just slip over their head. But that is something like the difference. We're talking about one Jamaica. We're talking about 2 different areas, 2 different parish.
yeah.
So you're saying
Yeah,
in Trelawney,
one area is rural and mountainous.
right?
So you find that every walk you walk, you actually there's always a hill.
So you're leading towards,
Yes. So hilly, you end up walking a certain way where you live on hills.
yeah,
You actually try to hold back your body, you understand? And
right.
then when you're going back up the hill, you use a lot of, so it builds up your legs,
Your
you
muscles,
understand me? And build up your muscles and you run uphill. Like kids love run. Kids don't walk really. So that's
right?
how a lot of people develop the running thing, you get me? And then when you're like your grandmother saying you go shop or you have to run, you always a run. You never walk.
And every time they send you out, they tell you to hurry, right?
So
They're
imagine
always
them
in a hurry.
yes. So imagine living that year and you always have to be in a hurry because you have to go back at a certain time and run back at the house. So you always run and then realize you actually develop skills.
So and then explain to us now the Kingston. You just mentioned the bop in the
So
wall and
now, so
the spin in the wall
so
and rubbing out the wall.
so the Kingston now is a flat.
Yeah.
You walk. So when a man walk, he walk straight up on him as a swing, like him walk and you get me?
Yeah.
So you know, so that's why you have what they were different. You go Kingston, the same man what different than when you go Chile.
Or a little Jamaica, man. Such a unique place,
Because
you know.
yeah, it's a unique place. Every parish set up different, you know. You know, your parish
It's just
that
funny. You talk about the walking, but we also talk different from each parish too. Because the people in
true,
Kingston, one of the
true,
people from
true,
Manchester,
true,
even
true.
close as
Yeah,
Manchester,
man,
it's St. Elizabeth, they have a different
different. Yeah,
accent,
definitely.
you know, a little different
Yeah, yeah,
swing to their accent.
yeah. Cause Kingston walk and like swing you know, like the way them swing the words, and you know, and then they talk with a style, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You can, yeah, man. We can tell that man come from Hanover. I come from, you know, the way them talk.
Yeah.
And the good thing, Jamaica, man, just a very unique place. And to tell the truth, I travel places and I realize that just like how we always say we want to go Africa, but when we go Africa, I realize say they want to come Jamaica, you know.
Jamaica, yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
true, man. Like most people who hear of or know Jamaica, it's their dream to experience the life of Jamaica, you know?
Yes,
Like
yeah,
a lot
another
of
good
people I meet
experience.
out here. Yeah. A lot of
And
people I meet
I
out
would encourage the people them to try to get there. Don't about tell them nothing.
for real.
Go visit Jamaica. Jamaica is a place to visit.
Our country is a beautiful place. Sometimes, you know, we see the ugly side out there, but the ugly side is minuscule compared to the great life. And Jamaica is such a loving,
Yeah.
friendly place. Like the people just want to be your friend when they meet
Mm-hmm.
you as a visitor or whatever.
Yeah,
It's not
man.
like what we see or
Man,
hear
like
on the
if it was that ugly, I would leave it.
media. See it.
You know, when someone's that ugly, you know, like even I was watching the whole thing with the Middle East the other day when the plane was leaving, I see people actually hanging on to a plane for life, and when the plane take off, you see them a fall from the sky. You get me?
To escape.
And we are
Escape.
no, we're close to the type of living. So the media can make things look a certain way until you go there and experience it for yourself. You realize, yo, the food, the everything, you know, the people,
Everything.
the energy. I don't know really know why do go to Jamaica and don't want to visit a second time, really.
Yeah. It's true. That's always what they say. So I
You're
have
happy,
heard,
you're happy going and sad leaving.
yeah, because you don't want to leave. I've heard, because I'm out there in the, you know, in the public dealing with a lot of different people every day, and I've heard a lot of people say that they've been vacationing for a while and they were trying different countries. Like, you know, they wanted to experience different places, but once they went to Jamaica on a vacation, they never stopped going. That
Yeah,
became
man.
their vacation.
Some of them don't even they end up living there.
Yes, that is true too.
We had a friend in not even when I'm baby sham used to tour. There was this guy named Steve, a white guy, a friend of ours, live in Philly. And then time we tour and we always stop a fee me after the dubs them. And I don't think Steve moved to Negril. I don't think Steve have actually ever came back to America.
He just stayed
Yeah,
one way.
from Steve, go West End and then place that Negril, but I don't think Steve come back on a
Never.
plane.
Anyways, so Mr. Easy, let's get into, you know, Mr. Easy now becoming an artist. How did you and when did you get interested in music? I know you mentioned you started from maybe young age as 10.
Yeah,
How did it
yeah.
all started? What drew you to that direction?
What drew me that direction was, you know, as you know, when you go school and you know, I went to a school, I went to high school, even before high school, but this is when you really realize, you know, like everybody, and your friend, you know, the lunchroom is a very important part in developing the musical skill in a way. You know, when the man, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the man them a beat the desk and all these things, and
Yep.
everybody, you know, start mimic artist that's out there already, your favorite artist. And you know, say you are every man has a call himself, well, him of this, the man that want to be a man, yeah. And you know, you start to stick
Yeah.
on the thing. So I actually was a DJ before a singer. I used to DJ like we have Shaban them on the DJ. That was my first thing.
Right.
And I remember one time I just tried singing a note, and my virgin Douglas just say, do that again. I'm do it again, and I say, yo, that sound good. And we
Mm-hmm.
influence me like say well then you need to go choose one, you know, and I feel
Yeah.
like you need to do the singing because singing is a more longevity, you know, will give you a longer career than to just DJ. And I started developing because I just wanted to be Dennis Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just everything what Dennis Brown, I would just copy everything when I'm doing, practice it and practice Dennis Brown, learn Dennis Brown song them, and that's what I realized. I just want to be a singer. I just want, if Dennis Brown come in a town, remember I have to go see Dennis Brown perform. I remember
Yeah.
I go see Dennis Brown perform in a place called Empire Roller Skating Ring, and them time there's some man called 90s man, them and the man and beat up bass shot at the scene, and Dennis Brown run off the stage and then grab him and say, "No, Dennis, I salute, never salute you."
All right.
We as you, even the man will be a legal shot, they will nah move. Come to the great, the prince, Debo, you know. I mean, I look on them man, it's like it's, I look on God, brother, when I see them man, I say, the
Right.
man, a body, man. Yeah, man. So Dennis Brown really is the person who made me decide I want to be a singer still. Because I was,
Because I was gonna one of my questions that I always ask my guests, as artists, is who inspired them, who were the icon I look up to. So I guess in that sense you already answered my question. So Dennis Brown was your icon.
Dennis Brown, my icon up until
Well, maybe
today.
one of us. Maybe there are others.
Yeah, there are definitely others. Because if you notice how I deliver my vocals, that kind of R&B kind of song. I also
Yes.
listen to I also listen to like Danny Hathaway.
Wow.
You know, Danny Hathaway was
Interesting.
R&B. Yeah, because I used to listen to Danny Hathaway before Dennis Brown really. You know, because when you come here, so I grew up in the R&B world and I listen a lot of R&B singers. You know, I
Mhm.
always just like vocals and clean vocals and pitch. And it's like when you listen to Luther Vandross and say, wow, they do amazing things with them vocals. You
Right.
know, when you listen to Whitney Houston, it carry you away and it make your head raise and type of thing. If you're an artist and you can't make my head swell like that, oh yeah, you know, impress me, you know. And just like
Yeah.
even now when I listen to a Chris Brown, I'm so impressed with his vocals, with the cleanness of it, with the clarity. You don't have to fight to hear a word. You know, it reminds me of how you hear Michael Jackson vocals, you know, just clean and every word you can't understand.
Is it is it by coincidence or is it deliberate that a lot of the people that you're mentioning are some of the greatest people ever live? Is that something deliberate that you did to make sure you find the better ones, the best out of the best, and those are the ones that you choose as your inspiration?
But yeah, because you know, how can you be the best if you're not
Yeah,
focused on who are the best,
word a bit, yeah.
you know? I mean, if you want to, and you have to admit it to yourself where you need to actually get better at. So when I listen to Dennis Brown, I notice how he deliver the vocals it sounds and do he make sure he makes no mistake when he at the end of each word
Yeah.
the note that he finishes that word with. You always remember that sound. And I was like, every time I sing, I always make sure that's what I do.
Seeing.
I'll always be there. You can cry on my shoulder. Never you need a friend. So you always
Seeing.
get a
I
friend,
see.
you know?
Yeah. Wow. What impact you think the fact that you're the people that you look up to are from different areas in the music. Like there's R&B singers, you have your reggae icons, you have your hip hop people that you admire. Like, do you think that helps your career to be somewhat more unique?
Yeah, man. Definitely helps. Definitely helps to be unique. I mean, to be unique, you know, even people can tell you. And I think that's why I have a longevity career as far as I can always reinvent myself because
Right.
my vocals is unique. You know, a lot of you see like how you have you hear them always complain or you have artists in Jamaica that do other people's dub and I
Yeah.
mimic other people's vocals
Right.
and
Yeah.
the man I mimic this artist and they take us like a splice dub. Yeah, they can't really splice easy.
Say, you have a little slang. Say it. Let me hear. Like, oh yeah. I can't say it, but you know what I'm talking.
Me a couple me a boo. I'm a ooh yeah, come on.
They can't mimic that, eh?
It's hard.
That's all the same.
Me a whole heap of people try it, but it is you know is that the way it deliver and there's a texture to it, you know.
Yeah,
So
there
you
is.
have so you have to have that sound there. And that comes from the multiculture of growing up in Brooklyn. I
Yeah,
think if I grew up all the way in Jamaica then all my life, I wouldn't be able it wouldn't sound that way.
right.
So it have a life you have a lot to do with the way you live your life, how you grew up amongst the people. Because I mean I remember when I first started hanging out, I used to have a lot of American friends, some R&B that I used to hang out in a place called Brownsville. One of my best friends was an American youth. I live in a Brownsville project. So I'm always in Brownsville projects. So yes, I used to
Mm,
be around real American straight, you know.
seeing.
Yeah.
So, what was the early arcade? So, at what age you said you moved to New York?
I moved to New York when I was like, about 12,
What was
12
the
years.
early stage of the music for you? Like, how did you find your foot into the music? Like, what was it
It,
that
was it,
interest?
it was hard, because remember, we come here, there's only one station used to play reggae, and we used to have to listen on Tuesdays for like half hour. A man called Gil Bailey.
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to sit up and wait for Gil Bailey to actually come on to take the half hour there. You get me? And you have to respect Gil
one
Bailey
time a
because
week.
Gil Bailey one time a week on a Tuesday. And Gil Bailey, people don't realize who Gil Bailey or the great thing that Gil Bailey did for
Did
dancehall
yeah,
and reggae in New York, for the whole country. He's the one who pioneered it. And he was actually a man he was just he was the security guard who hold the door. And the person who was supposed to come in and play, yeah, was supposed to come in and play, never showed up.
never
And them
show.
asked him to try it. The man
Oh,
never come in to come fill the slot, and Gil Bailey is just is the man who hold the door and all them something. And then them ask Gil Bailey was supposed to fit in and do it. And I just said start feeling like him know said that him really cut out.
yeah.
And then it led
Then
from there to who we became.
right. And then
And
he
from
left a mark. He did something different. That's also a good thing for people to do when you get an opportunity to do something different. Cause there he started
yeah,
a
there
reggae
you go.
program for half an hour.
And the half an hour led to 1 hour, led to 2 days, led to 3 days, and continue. And then other people came in now, like Clinton
Amen.
Lindsay's and everyone is start coming now, and the music start getting popular around the place.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, the sound systems and start coming, and the Jack Roses and all these different sounds, the jammings
So
and the whole of them and them start coming.
right. So how did your journey start now?
But my journey started on sound system where we sing, and that's what one of the things that really I wish that the new artists them would have, where them could sing from sound system to actually develop them strength of vocals and
Yeah.
them strength of performance live in front of a live audience than just performing in a studio now
That's
and just going and just when going on the stage now them have a problem because when you can perform it gives you a longevity career. Because there
yes,
people
yes.
like to hear the record and think, but when them come to see you, if a person spend the money and come see you one time, you want them to come back and see every time they come around. That's why
Right.
it is so easy for you to sell a Bear Salmon show because you don't have to promote it too much. Because when it comes you're gonna you get your money's worth because it's never
Yes.
less than, you know. Same thing with a being in man and have because everybody was actually developed off our sound system learning
Yeah,
how
that was the
to deliver your vocals, timing, breathing. There's a lot to it.
yeah. Most
And
of the
and then it
foundation are
yeah,
all of
yeah,
the
and then
foundation
yeah,
came from
because
that era.
because remember when you're an artist now, your record, it's so easy where a man punch you in and if it not fixed, and then you can stop
Fixed
and
it.
come back and you can walk. And then even now what make it even harder than them is that them overlap a lot. So when you overlap and you go to perform the song live, the overlap now go work because you can't catch up to the rhythm. So
Right.
better you don't record overlapping music.
Good advice, but will they take that? Because everyone is trying to find the easy way out in everything they
Yeah,
do
but they
now.
find the easier way out. But the lifespan of the artist and know how long they last because of that.
All right. So actually, you're
Yeah,
saying these are some of the things that's causing the issues in the music right now.
yeah, because them come on and go quick because all of that.
Because
So it's sometimes,
anyone with
hmm?
anyone with experience of the studio, you understand you can always do a piece, fix it, take out that cut and
Hmm.
paste and whatever.
Hmm.
But for the veterans who used to actually have to go out there first, sing on a
Hmm.
sound system or DJ on a sound system, perform
Hmm.
for the people, like, you know, you tend to be rehearsing more by doing that
Yeah,
and you
and
tend to know your songs and can
even
deliver
even
better.
even, even cutting dub plates always develop your sharpness. Because my mind when you do dub plate, you go to a place like Dan one and you have to record and Dan one record your vocals straight to the plate.
Right.
You can't mess up, cause the
Can't
plate
go.
costs must $40. So when you go somewhere and start sing, you just sing straight through. So it
No,
develop the memory, you get me, and focus. Cause so you have to focus, say yo, you can't be that one problem, no glitch. Cause the plate, you have to go cut a new plate and it have paper.
cost you.
So them things they develop everything, the sharpness and everything.
All right. A big up to everyone that's here with us. We're here live on Hot Topics, your favorite Sunday evening show. I'm your host, your boy John Frost, and I'm here live with the man himself, Mr. Easy. One of the veterans.
Anybody test my door after hours that's a murder. Laugh and smile and a Jana style.
Make them know. Yeah, man. So big up to everybody that's here. Step, big up yourself, Bobby, big up yourself. Kate, big up yourself. Yeah, man. I see a lot of people checking in. I can't call everyone name as usual, but I see you all. Jen, big up yourself. Don, big up, big up, big up, big up to everybody that's here. Let me say easy. Like, what was your first show? Because I mean, before I ask you about the first show, I just
Mm.
learned last week I was speaking to a fellow artist, Sure D, and she's a Trinidadian, born in who's living in the States doing music. She's back and forth between Trinidad and the US. But she's having a problem confirming where she represents for because the people in the US are saying she's Trinidadian and the people in Trinidad are saying that she's from the States. As another person who share nationality, like you're American citizen and you're Jamaican, like do they accept you as representing as a Jamaican artist or are
not,
you
not,
an
not fully,
American?
not fully, not fully,
No.
never. Jamaica.
What is that
Because when
like?
I'm on, if
Check one. Check 1 2. Sorry, people. Okay, I think Mr. Easy should be back now. Let's see. The audio is chipping out a little bit. Hold on.
you hear me,
Yes. Hold on.
hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, what it is, because when you live here, sometimes people think you have a like you're privileged by living in New York or grew up in New York or whatever. So when you are
Yeah.
Jamaicans, like them ever look at you and say, well, and you just look at you straight and say you're Jamaican. You get me? So trust me, I tell a man say when I went to Jamaica to actually record with Dave and everybody, hard for me. Hard. We used to walk from studio to studio from mixing lab. We used to leave the house with all $1,000 no say that the last and pay day. Me I go up on the road till we late. So it never
Mm-hmm.
easy for me record, Very hard. Very, very hard to a man voice because him feel like so you're privileged already because you come straight from New York.
It
And you
was
know
hard
say
for
New
them to
York is a
accept
rough place, ground same way. Yeah. So and then do remember half of Jamaica artists,
it. Mm-hmm.
If you both as you check a man in Jamaica right now, say, what you want, who are you? What are you? He was a DJ or a singer.
DJ.
So now
Yeah.
you leave here, so now that's what the talent are definitely up there to compete because it's hard to go through gate. Remember, you always have when you go penthouse, you always have a gate man. The hardest thing to go through one gate at them place. Who you come to
All
see? In the day, you can't come in, you, and them will give you a straight face and turn you away. You have to know so you can't drop your spirit. You have to know so you come back again.
next time.
So
Jesus.
them not is never so it was very hard for them to accept to know so well then the youth come from bow, yeah. you know. So it hard if you are, I can understand. You get
So
me?
how did you actually get your foot in? How did you get through a studio gate? Who first, as you said, Mr. Berry, someone heard you, but how did you get into starting to get into the career?
Yeah, because mine I actually record about 20 songs to Bears. I'm on the Rockaway rhythm.
Yeah.
I did a couple songs to Bears. But then I realized that the dancer get out there quicker.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The dancer will get you like quicker. So what it was, I remember I'd given the opportunity to produce some songs on my Warner Brothers album. So we kind of became friends from there. But due to certain experience, when you go around Dave doesn't voice you like that. It's very hard for that voice. Let's say artists, big artists come on Dave Kelly and think to them on voice. So artists will get #1.
Yeah.
And up until today, Dave not voice them. Me artists get, you see, you got some come on and say, why I get a big song or exile. So Dave have a voice me. And up until today, Dave's not voice. Because Dave is a person, you could have named Michael Jackson. Him have one personality. It don't matter who you are.
Right.
Him now go voice you if him not feel like it.
Feel it. Yeah.
So when we go on Dave, it was one of the hardest thing because Dave had a bad experience with certain DJs that was around him that left
Okay.
prematurely and different differences. Artists were in bill and the get up like is there like when I say well, I'm not a loyalty or whatever. So from there and I put up a wall where you have to actually prove yourself. Even the rhythm when I'm haunted.
Mm-hmm.
I was around Dave Kelly when Haunted come out. I go dynamic sounds. I help Dave move them box, lift up the box them. I mean that upon none of them song there. You
Yeah.
get me? So me have to there on Dave and I prove my loyalty dead till after a while I look upon him and say, boy, I go back to New York this thing and I work out. And him say, say I told them my voice, yo. It's like a mind game, bro. And I said, you said to your advice, man. And that's how my boys the tune him Joyride with Baby Sham. Strange things are happening, strange.
Yeah. Wow. You had to hold the line and wait your turn, get some bench
You have
and
to
all of
wait
that.
all the line. So all right. So remember while me I do that, remember say about 100 man deep and gate see when you want to come in now.
Right.
You have Dave Kelly who are the #1 hottest producer in the world when it comes to dancehall. So the gate. And with Dave Kelly studio then it's close to halfway tree, right Palm Lines Road. So it's not hard to find. All the man just tell us, say, the right across from the tire shop where so the corner house, half of the main, but part of the house, the Palmer Lines Road. So you can't miss it. So when you come at the gate at daytime, people are waiting at the gate to beat down family. The man want to break. So you're actually blessed when you get the opportunity to start record. But you just need
See.
one tune. You need one song for me to get your opportunity. And when we do Joyride, that's when I start to whoa. We start get bookings around the Bahamas all about the place, I have the hook alone and the verse,
Oh yeah. So that was the first dancehall song you record?
Yeah. So no, I've actually had 2 songs before that. First song that ever made travel was a song called Ransom Cowboy. That was the first song that it took me a place called Bermuda.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, before we get to where we are now, that's the song that made me realize, you can actually make a living out of this thing, Because when I had the song, them say, yo, I hear some them call and say, yo, you need to come to Bermuda. This song is big in Bermuda. I said, Bermuda. Where that the place them I was like, about this place, Bermuda Triangle. And all
Yeah.
them stuff that don't fly over there, so kind of fly over, the water go pull it down and all them things. So
Gonna
I was reach
disappear.
Bermuda at the time, Bermuda. Yeah, when I got to Bermuda, I realized that small island that the people, each family can only have one car. And so the island full up on nothing but bike. You see like we have young now.
Yeah.
So imagine you go perform at a dance, right? And we go for perform. Instead of car coming, a big bike,
Big bike.
hundreds of Hundreds of bike I come a stage show for that. So that's a really you get it. And I said, whoa.
Yeah,
So you get realize to know the world is set up different. You have different places, different cultures, people live in different.
different. So
Hmm.
that
But guess
so
what?
those
Even
two
though they live
first,
different, they all have one thing in common. Them love reggae and dancehall music.
yeah, right. Most places in the world just love reggae and dancehall music. That's one of the things that
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
Jamaica the most, the music, you know. One of.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, man. The
those
music.
two
Why not?
those two
We have
first
a couple of things
recorded.
still. But,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah, a lot of things, but you know the music is always there
mm-hmm,
from long years ago. The music has
mm-hmm,
always been
mm-hmm,
taking Jamaica places, you know. But there's a lot of other
mm-hmm.
things. Your
Yeah, man.
first two recording, those were with who? Your dancehall songs.
The first who danced song was Salam Remy. Salam, Salam who produced Nas, the Fugees.
Hmm.
He produced Here Comes the Hot Step, all of them tunes, and then not only with him, and then that song was with a place, a studio called Living Room Studio, with Barry Dread and
Yeah,
Sid Mills, you know,
very
them
good.
guys there, and Jimmy Roots, the Barry Dread, yeah. That's the first producer that ever took me to a studio. That's the first person that ever recorded me. He used to take me to a studio in Long Island called 8CNF. Rest in peace, Philip Smart.
Hmm.
That's the first person to take a chance and actually make you know what it feels like to be in a studio recording
In the studio.
until you actually when you get start getting comfortable with yourself now and learn developing your writing skills and your delivery, the timing.
Right. So all of that was before Jamaica, before Dave Kelly, before all of that.
That was before Jamaica. So those are the songs, are local songs that used to get you little gigs them here and gigs them there.
Right. So when you actually, because this is important, when you actually move to Jamaica to try to further your music career, you're already a recording artist in the
Come on,
States
recording.
with songs.
Yeah, with songs.
And you were already being played on the air. But now you're in
On air.
Jamaica trying to get the breakthrough and you were around greats like Dave
Yeah,
Kelly, but
yeah.
you didn't
Yeah,
record it.
man. Yeah, because even before we get to DF Kelly, remember you have me, Shaggy, Red Fox, Screechy Dan, Badger Jet. Um, remember, I said it was us as a New York clique. The early, there's a DJ and the songs. So we were always recording in New York. So even when artists leave Jamaica and come New York, they realize that them have a force of record do them come Brooklyn. Cause you have a crew over in Brooklyn there when I play.
Already.
You
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah, man. Red Fox and them man, they really held
Yeah,
it
so
down.
we cause so we used to actually do all of the college circuits them. You get me?
See it.
Like remember Shaq Fox them have the tunes like Pose Off, you get me?
Yeah.
So if you listen to all of Shaggy them original music, we were actually and we were part of the whole vibe that made dancehall and hip hop come together because you had a club called the Underground in Manhattan
Mhm.
where big up David Levy. David Levy was the first one used to go had a club in Times Square. Not Times Square, um off of 14th Street. He had a club over there where Union Square. So
Mhm.
the club was called Underground. So the
Yes.
Underground now, what he would do, he started putting hip hop and dancehall together. So he would actually bring a KRS One and bring
Right.
Supercat.
See it.
So when he bring Supercat and bring KRS One, that's how the hip hop and the dancehall started merging together, and that's what and become what it is now.
Because and right there is a
So
genius move because the two set of people, the people
that's
who
genius
like
move.
hip hop and don't know about dancehall is now in the
Ah,
venue and they get to hear dancehall. And the dancehall people who may not be paying attention to hip
there
hop,
you go. And
genius.
that's what he did. And at that time, and what he did then, but he wouldn't he'd let the New York open the shows, which was me and Fox and Screech them open the shows for them shows there. So that's how we started getting people started seeing us, and we were actually developing our skills on how to perform and how to entertain people.
Yeah.
So call we
So
ear-
so
call me and Shaggy them early warm then.
what what is the relationship like with all those people now? You, Red Fox, Shaggy, Screechy Dan and all those guys.
Well, everybody lives their life still. We hardly see each other.
Yeah,
that,
well, it's just
that
life.
clean.
Things will never always stay the same.
Yes, life.
Things will always change.
Yeah, it never stay
Life
the
journey
same.
will take
Never
people on
stay the
different
same.
paths
Which everybody
sometimes.
love.
I know you
Yeah.
have a collaboration with Red Fox, right?
I've several of them. I've
Well, a
several of
few of
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like Shaggy and
I mean,
Screechy Dan?
even the first, we have a track called the Rough Energy Crew with me. We have a song with me, Fox, Shaggy. It was me, Fox, Shaggy. Um, I don't remember if Rayvon is on the track. I remember Badger Jet is on the track and Squeechy. It's called the Rough Energy Crew. Cause we used to call it the Rough Energy Crew. So there's a song with all of us on this one song with the Rough Energy Crew, and then yes, so that's how we used to definitely click. We used to click together. We used to
Mm,
mash up all the dance, and even there's another guy that used to be amongst us in the dancehall scene. He created the whole reggaeton genre. His name is El General. El General was part of us too. He used to perform in a place called Biltmore Ballroom. Called Biltmore Ballroom birth everybody.
yeah. Yeah, I've heard of El General, yeah, before.
So anyone who knows El General, yeah, El General he started reggaeton. He's the owner of that. The first artist to do reggaeton that did danza in Spanish on the
Right.
and that's how reggaeton was created by El.
Really. So let's go back to Jamaica now. So now you're there, you're trying to get your
Yeah, yeah,
music,
yeah, yeah.
around Dave Kelly, you tell him like after a while it's like it now work. So you say, oh, say it come like that thing and now work, and go back to New York, and then him say, yeah, I hate this, say I told them I got record you. What happened from there?
From there, we recorded Joyride, and Joyride became such a massive hit. The rhythm itself,
Hmm.
because I mean, Joyride is a rhythm that even Dave never wanted to put out. It was Wayne Wonder. Wayne Wonder, because what Dave would do when he's getting ready to put out a rhythm, he would run through a selection of rhythm that he has actually made. Or if he's gonna make a new rhythm, but usually go on a catalog of rhythms and listen to it to see which is his choice to actually release. So I
Yeah.
think he was running through that catalog, and Wayne Wonder was there, and Wayne Wonder was like, stop, I'm in here, and when they played the rhythm, from what I understand, Wayne was like, I eat that. And because the rhythm sounds so weird, Dave was like, no, sir. Because the rhythm of so it's like it have a old sound, but but make it a new flavor. So he couldn't understand it. So I guess Wayne convinced him to actually say, Joyride at the rhythm to go. And what Dave
Right.
doing, we have a record him always. Say, all right, we have a record all the songs this week, and we are get ready for master next week. So everything was on a timing, and because we
Right.
always on catch the October, September, October. So when I drop October, we know so we catch Christmas. You
Yeah.
understand me? Yeah,
Right.
man. So we see,
That's how the
we
music
always
would
know
come out
say,
before. Like there was time into music.
yeah,
Like you get a certain amount of new songs, and then for a while you wait, and then the producers. And I
yeah,
think it was a little bit better that way. It seems more structured. We get more
yeah,
time
man.
to
But
enjoy
because
the
but
music.
what was but the thing is, the quality of music made you not have to put out another rhythm. Because when you drop a rhythm like that, it is so huge
Right, it's gonna last
that you
a
don't have
lot.
to put out another rhythm. It's gonna last. Unlike no, because
Let's
the
hear a little
impact of the
piece.
rhythm create that. You cannot if you put out another rhythm, you're going to kill yourself.
Right,
So I remember when Joyride come out, I see people start keep I think Joyride, bus ride, Joyride this, Joyride, and I
right.
said,
Funny that you mentioned that Dave had the rhythm. It was there in the compilation. I never really think it was even one of them that he would probably think of putting out. But it's a thing with music. Even the artists themselves, I hear them say it sometimes. Oh, when I wrote that song, when we do that song, then we not even really feel say it's gonna be this big or whatever. But when you put it out there, it's like
never
I
know.
don't
It just jump. It's like
thing just
it just
transform.
because even me, when me hear the rhythm, I was like, Even me when you hear it, ding, 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 and I say, what kind of a nice? It's like, and let me tell you something. When I perform right now and I do that rhythm, that song, I wanna the big, whether you're young, whether you're old, no matter which age group you're in. Now. You see, when Joyride rhythm drop anywhere,
One
anywhere,
second.
if you're not
One,
move something with it.
1 second.
Go so nastiness. Go down sewage. Bob Street. Well,
Strange things are happening. Strange things are happening. Strange.
boy, no strong and hard like Selena. From a funny man, then tell it to Camina. Do it big man, they are in a arena. We have been knife in a, we bout pocket in a, we have been come up in a cleaner. Boy, no strong and hard like Selena. From a funny man, then tell it
You
to
wanna take it away for us when your time comes?
they are in a arena. We have been knife in a, we bout pocket in a, we knife up in a cleaner. Boy.
The white man say.
Funny man to move, I man say, from them in our community, run them way, we not afraid to tell them to move and go. I not steal when I funny man.
Ba, ba.
Yo,
Like a thunder.
you know say, you know say, you know say, you know say, every time I hear that rhythm, I see him, remember incident, it take me to where Patrick Roberts used to keep a thing named Get a Splash, right?
Yeah.
Him run a Eros circle. And I never know say Baby Sham gonna do this, right? And you have PJ Patterson as the Prime Minister sit down in front of the stage.
Right.
And when Sham reach the part and say, me have a knife in the back pocket, and we wrap up with a glue, and Sham pull out a knife out the back pocket. Sham pull out one knife out the glue in the back pocket. For the stage, I'm me and the say, I'm gonna say, what am I gonna do?
With the Prime Minister right there.
But you, you're the Prime Minister in front of the stage. But you young them time, I think she was 18 at the time. So it was like, wait, I was like, January dude, you can put out a knife in front of the Prime Minister on stage.
But that song, at the time of that song, like, you know, the song
Yeah.
was saying like everything that Jamaica was, you know, could relate to and what Jamaica was saying. Because, you know, Jamaica at
Yeah,
that
I
time
understand part.
there was more homophobic, you know, style.
Yes.
Although, you know, we have a thing, the people them then in
Mhm.
Jamaica too, but even the people themselves would be against themselves in the public, you know. So when you guys were singing about that, you know, funny man,
Yes,
to move,
yes.
it was just like
It never
right.
really, yeah, it never, like I said, it was accepted. Yeah, I mean, look on Cable Town. Cable Town have some wicked songs, man. Say, but no, you know what I say? Certain songs, you know, T.O.K., you know, all them songs there, you know. So,
Fun to kill all of
all
that.
right, I was like, right now you can't perform them songs. So,
Can't do it no more,
you know,
yeah.
you have to choose. You have some money right now, some of them big songs. Them, like, none of them sign paper or what, them can't perform at certain place, you
Can't
know.
perform it no more. I've seen artists even publicly don't denouncing themselves from their own song because of the same situation. We're not calling about their name, but artists come out
Yeah,
publicly and say, "Yo, I have nothing to do with
yeah,
that
yeah.
song, or I don't want to, I don't perform it. I don't, you know, nothing to do with it." So
Yeah,
what was the?
yeah.
All
Because
right,
if you want
so
to get, if you want to get booked,
mm, if you want to get bookings, you have to change the thing, you know.
yeah.
All right. You know, when you're going through the struggle of acceptance, where they know I'm pretty really put you as a Jamaican artist or you're a New York artist, whatever it is.
Mm.
Let's use Jamaica as your local place. So, what was your first local show then officially when you became an artist?
We started doing the schools, you know. We started
Okay.
going around the school circuit. 'Cause, you know, Jamaica set up to do the schools and high schools. So we had the hot songs then. So we was doing that. We were doing the Calabars and the all of the high school and they would book us. And you know, I look at even now, we are say the arts them nowadays, right? Because the songs we do with the topics and everything, I don't
Right.
even see the school circuit working anymore.
I know.
you know, because it don't work, and that was fun, you know, so you can tour Jamaica and do the high school them perform in front of the teachers and the youths them and thing. That was a joy, but I don't think we do that no more, you know. But
And I think it was a
we used to
good
do a
thing
lot
for
of
the
school.
career. I
We,
think it was good for
it
the
was a good
artist
thing,
career
and we used to
because
perform in a
the young people getting to know you,
yeah,
getting
man,
to know your
definitely,
music, and you're the one
yeah,
who
man.
grew up
That's what I'm
the
be
audience
more.
in the dance hall. So it was good.
Yeah, but but I feel like through the youth of YouTube and the social media thing now is like them really not find that important to them again. You understand? But then I realize, but what I realized that the interaction with the student them was really nice. You know, it was a vibe. It was an energy to go and perform in at the school and get me. 'Cause when they go home and talk about you boss right away.
Right. For real. So you
Yeah,
started off
man.
in the school circle, but so after the school
And school
tours and
circle, and we used to do like we used to do cactus. And aside after Cactus, we did the last thing we did in Cactus was Delly Rank's birthday. It's on YouTube. That was the last thing in Cactus before Cactus closed down. But then we started doing Asylum. I remember Asylum Thursdays, and we used to do a place named Mirage. That was before it
right.
closed down. Mirage up in Ligani. We used to do
You
Mirage,
got
and
yeah,
yeah, we used to do a
right.
lot. Because remember, you know, at that time Jamaica had a lot. Like now, you know, Jamaica now on the stage shows again. Remember, Bounty used to have Sago to the East,
Started to the east.
and
Yeah.
you have Sting them and you have a whole heap of stage
Right.
show.
You used to have all things like Follow the Arrow and all of them shows there.
Follow the Arrow. You had so much
Yeah.
shows all over the island. You have Richie Stevens have a show
Champion
called
Nash.
um you have Champion in Action to me was more like a song. We used to perform, but it was more like
It was more
more
sound thing.
certain
Yeah.
around
Artists were
the sound system culture. But performance, yeah, like Richie had I think Westmoreland Splash, something like that. So each parish, most of the parish them, the bigger parishes used to have their own
their own
stage
big shows.
shows and give it that name, like I say, all right, Saint and Link or Trelawney Ray or yeah, you
Yeah.
understand? So we used to have a
And
whole heap of activity as far as performing and developing. And if you notice at that time you have to have bands were getting now bands is not even relevant like that no more. We used to have the
yeah.
bands and used to work. We used to do more like band shows and nothing nice like a band show. And that's what I like like popcorn shows. I like watching popcorn perform because they use a live band
Right.
and it great energy.
Yeah, things, like it's just, I guess it's just how Earth run and it's just life. Things will always change. The world will always evolve.
Time, yeah.
New technology will always
Yeah,
come,
man, it
but
changes. You always about, you know.
there's always this
Yeah.
grassroots feel that we're always gonna miss
But I
as
use
you
I use Joyride and that one song, the hook and the verse, used to take me a lot of places to perform. I used to go and perform a lot of places with just that alone. And I use that song. I remember when my father passed away, I could have financially, find myself to actually lay him to rest because of Joyride.
love Joyride.
Of just doing dub plates and doing, I could have, it helped me a lot. That's a powerful one song and one rhythm that Boss Massive can feel,
Wow.
can change your life away, man.
Jeez. So let's move on from Joyride now. Then so Joyride put you out there now and everybody accepting Mr. Easy and the career. Let's say the career kick off then. You remember
Yeah.
the biggest show you've been on locally?
The biggest show that I've been on locally, biggest show I did was I think the local show I did was really in Frisco. I think I did some fest. We
Sumfest.
did some fest. We did some fest. Yeah, we did do some fest. Me, Baby Shama, Frisco Kid did some fest. And some fest has always been the biggest show in Jamaica, no matter which show comes.
Matter what, yeah.
Some fest has became the modern day Sunsplash.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
performing in a
that was
some fest because it's not like when you go up on a stage you can walk. It's a mile I walk. So you say, yeah, I reach it. The stage is big and long. And you have a rough cut band and perform like this,
Like,
staff them when you have rough cut as your backing band, so right now, whoa, yeah, do the thing, you get me?
yeah, man.
And
for
any
real.
anybody get to sing for rough cut.
Rough cut, yeah. See, and international now, if you can recall, I know you've been many places, but what was one of your biggest show international?
One of the biggest shows I did really, I can't say that. I mean, the first time I go Japan, I can't say that. When we go Japan was that's when I realized, yo, music can take you places. And
Places.
it's not only that I did Japan, I did like 4 shows in Japan. Like you're doing cities. So you go Tokyo, you go Nagoya, um Osaka, you go different places and perform, and you see a big crowd of Japanese people who come out to support you and who loves your music, and you realize that this is bigger than Jamaica is really big. The culture is big. A song can just come out of Jamaica and create an impact that can take it all over the place.
All over the world. See,
Yeah, man, just connect you to different cultures and different people in different places who enjoy your songs, and you them come out to see,
so,
But Japanese them work you hard though. As you come off of the plane, they work you straight back to go back for the plane. You know what I say?
like, in what way? Like, what do they do? What do they do?
Like as you land, remember you come off a flight that lasts about 14, 16 hours.
Mm.
At the reach. Remember, say you reach Japan is like at the garden and one next day. So your mind done already. You mash up.
She start.
You get
Yeah.
so when you feel rest, there's no rest. So right away, them put on the things. You take 1 hour and we come back and get you rehearsal. You get me? Then rehearsal back to the hotel. We did a half hour. We coming back to get you.
You say work straight, no time to
When they-
linger.
yeah, and when they come back and get boom, line up, perform, back to the hotel. Where we leave for next city by such time, and you're good, and then them set a next date now. I said that day there, you have a 1 day. The day is your double plate day.
Right.
So the day dub, and when the dub done, just you don't start work till a time to go back on your flight. Man.
They're getting everything out of your wife.
But that's what it's all about.
Yeah. But is there
That
a
man
place?
don't play, man.
Is there a place in the world that you would say, yo, this is a Mr. Easy place? When Mr. Easy drop, that's a guarantee sold out. The people gonna come out to see you. Is there such a place out there in the world where when you cut it?
You know what? Let me tell you something. I went to South Africa. I was surprised
Mhm.
that I performed in South Africa. And when I went to the venue, I see the amount of people that was waiting to see me perform and the place ram out, and never asked myself, say I really need this and that. I said, like, say you start off to do the thing on youth and love it, and you never take it, you take it, but you never really, enjoy it and move, where you don't know where the journey will carry you go. And you see you end up in a place in South Africa, so far away from home, and see a massive amount of people come out to see you actually perform your songs then. And when you start performing it, you see them dance and sing it and run on stage and enjoy it. I said, yeah, it's a vibe, man. South Africa show really. And this was 2019. That was 2019, right. Yes, South Africa.
Oh yeah, recent.
Yes. Yeah, so we did 3 shows over there.
Good. They're looking forward to going back.
And Zimbabwe. Yeah, man, and another place, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was a place that them show them crazy love.
Yeah. So I guess Africa is very familiar with Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
Normally I would ask my guests, some of their bad experience in the industry. But seeing that you touch on Africa, you're talking about South Africa, Zimbabwe, and all that. And let me just wrap up the question in this and ask you. We see in the media, you have a thing going on with, you're suing another person
Yeah,
using the name
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Easy. And I know that in the past you had to go through similar situation. Like, bring us through that, and what is it like, and how has it affected your career? Someone else out there, especially in a place like Africa where the people
It
do love
affect
you so much.
yeah, it affect you because create a confusion, and you have to admit, Africa is a big continent where they have a big following, you know.
Right.
But I must tell you what took place. You see that song called "Drive Me Crazy." Sometimes I say, brethren, it's a song where I don't know that song something else, it creates a lot of different things, you know. So
Yeah.
what happened was, I remember when that song first came out, like around 2003 and 4. I don't know if you remember when they started putting out those DVDs of African movies.
Right.
When everybody's watching these African movies on DVD, but they are not
Yeah.
legal. Those movies were just people making these movies. Just before they created a enterprise, legal
Right.
enterprise of putting out movies now that is more legit that you can see. So they actually started out in a way we are called Bandul, then I make the movie then.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of people used to watch African movies. They still do. But at that time, it was just you go on the corner and buy a DVD from a man and sell them.
Come on.
And I noticed Drive Me Crazy always a coming at them movie. And I say, but all the man will take my song and I put in a them movie them. But there's no way you can get in touch with them because it's not legal. It's not those movies. It's not. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you used to buy a vinyl, and when you buy a song, you find a Mr. Easy song on a vinyl, but it only have white label on it, no name, no company.
Yeah. No link to it.
You get me? So now I just see them DVD and people say them still hear me song playing in a movie and all them thing the African. I mean, I say, so guess what now? And that's what I'm telling of artists at Jamaica right now. Say, when you make a name, make sure say you trademark it because in a lot of countries,
Hmm.
as I said, Jamaica is a very influential place where when you have artists and them have a name, once people like you in those countries, they're gonna take your name. So if you have this over here, so you have one over there, so they call
Right.
themselves that. So what I
So
understand is like you have you now I grew up and that's being influenced by your music and your name and your style and call himself and it just so happened that when I'm calling himself that no, just make it on the grid. They have all parts on Jamaica where them have those same artists with the same name in Africa. But you don't see you see like how we are saying, no, I'm not really like the piracy, I'm not like the original and everybody look on it or you look on it. Some people take a name and run it and them care like I just I mean this.
so are you saying in a sense it's not that they're doing it maliciously, but they're doing it probably out of love for you and love for your brand,
They,
but
they,
not
they, they,
realizing?
yeah, it starts off that way, but then becomes maliciously. You get me? Because it get on a level now where because them are massive following over there and them support them following where now you're looking like you are the problem, like are you? Because right now, no,
One, two, check. We're here. We're talking to Mr. Easy. We're having a little bit of glitch there. I'm sure he'll be back in a second. Big up to everybody that's here.
yeah,
Mr. OG in the building, BD in the building. Big up on yourself, my brothers. Yeah, man. I said big up to everybody who locked in. Big up to everyone that's sharing the live. It's hot topic. It's Sunday. I'm here, your boy, your host, John Frost, and as you know, we're here talking with Mr. Easy. We're going to the journey, his story. We're talking about him suing another person who also goes by the name Mr. Easy over there in Africa, also a recording artist. So let me see if we can continue with that discussion. Yes.
yeah, Yeah, as I was saying, like it becomes a thing now where they're trying to make it like you are. I mean, if you see certain things that the people them cuss me about,
Right.
until I say, oh,
Check one. Oh, sorry, we got distracted. I mean, we got disconnected again from the audio. I'm sure maybe there's some people trying to call Mr. Easy, very well-known artist, and I'm sure he's using his phone for the interview. So, you know what that's like when the phone ring. We're gonna lose the audio. So I think we have him back. Osla, Wagwan, big up yourself, you know.
yeah, man, yeah, man. To be honest with you, you have to be very strong to go through what I'm going through. Where you have people
Would
now
I
make it look like say,
would I be
I tell you, say,
correct to
boy,
say?
I,
Would I be correct to say I'm getting the feel from you like, yo, this is not necessarily something that I wish or I wanted to do, but at the
I would
same time
never
I'm
wish
doing
that.
it myself. And
No, but
I think
if you
you're
go on YouTube, if it's messing with me so much, if you go on YouTube and type in my name, I
right.
tell you how them rude and them flip the views, it comes straight to them, brother. So it's like my thing now is like it can't grow.
It's like you cannot be found when people go search for you, it's ending up showing someone else.
Yeah, yeah. These
As
are the
much
things
as
I
it
do.
may as much as it
This is
might
what
be
they
that
do.
they didn't start out with ill intentions, like right now, because of the business and the traction they get from such
Hmm.
thing and whatever they
Hmm.
have put out, now they
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
totally forget about you and
Yeah,
how it might impact or affect your career and just basically
yeah,
take
big time.
over. So a person
Yeah,
who's
man.
look
Massive.
at it and say, "Oh, Mr. Easy, you're from long time. The youth a try, you just a try eat a food
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
leave it
exactly.
alone." They
Exactly.
wouldn't understand that you at the same time have a career and also have mouths to feed. And
Yeah,
this is something that you created and
yeah,
somebody emulate and now
exactly.
actually take it away
Exactly.
from you. It's not
Exactly.
just here for you to leave it like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So guess what I know? Them cuss you. Tell us say, you sit down and Mr. Easy, you're
Yeah.
not the real Mr. Easy, and um this is the Mr. Easy over here, and imagine people are telling that every day, brother.
Okay, so I see one of my friends, Sean Big Up Yourself, doing Griffiths in the building. He's posting because I guess he's probably more on the side of, thinking it shouldn't be such a big problem. He's saying that's a different spelling because your spelling, as we know,
No,
is
but
EASY.
so tell him to
EASI.
tell him to pronounce the word. Tell him to pronounce the word.
However you spell it is still pronounced the
Tell him to
same.
pronounce the word. Tell him to pronounce the word. If it
Pronounce the
wasn't,
word.
if pronunciation wasn't a problem, pronounce the word.
Right. And we
I
know we have
put on a S, put on a S, put on a S for apples then and call it apples and say apples. If you can't ever use that word.
right. All right, so let's get this part clear also for
Put
who is
on
saying it's different spelling. Did you trademark your name EASY?
because they don't understand it, but it doesn't. They don't understand. But sometimes people take it personal. I'm not telling nobody not to like him. So what it is, because the person you talk to, you probably them like him, so them don't see the part where they probably not like me then, and that's your favorite artist, but they're not seeing what it's actually doing to me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So they're actually looking at it from like, am I artist that? But them not look like say, well, then this person is a pirate. Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, that's what it is. Because
Right.
why you couldn't give yourself another name? Why you couldn't call yourself Mr. Sleazy then? There's
Talk
so
a
many
little bit
names.
about talk a little bit about the trademarking because I'm sure you trademarked your name because you're giving advice to other artists to do so. And most time when
Yeah, man,
people
it's cool.
trademark their name,
I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna go into that still. But just know, say, you know, I mean, them have them bag of money and them bag of this. You get me? I come from. So people don't understand. People on the outside are just fans, but they don't understand behind the closed doors. That's why even when artists are coming out of the business, I try to make them know that what you see from the outside, bro, the flip side is crazy. You're looking at the part where you sing and you love the video and you see the girls, but the flip side is crazy.
seeing that
It
you're
is a
going
mad
through,
move. It is a. Mhm.
seeing that you're going through this right now, what advice would you give to other people, although you kind of did it before, as it relates to their career, starting out with a name? What do you suggest that they do to ensure that they don't go through the same thing that you're going through? And I
Just
know that your personal experience.
trademark them name, but at the same time, what it is, somebody do something. The problem is not like I can get up and change it just like that. Because you have to do. Now the system, so you have to go through a court system for something that you create. So whosoever is talking to you, right? They like to have a name, the arts and like to have a name, and somebody else come and start use it.
It was the
So
person
what
can
you're
hear it.
saying, you're actually supporting. So what I'm saying, you're actually supporting people. You're supporting popularity over originality then. Because to me, being original is a great thing, because when you come original, that means you've created something that no one did. So now you create something original and somebody else come and say, I want it.
Yeah.
So we can't really teach our kids them that when they go to school because them see a youth with a marble, then they want it. Just, I want a marble. And just take it down like that.
Right.
You understand?
So for those who, like, I'm just playing the devil's advocate. Those who might be thinking, okay, maybe he didn't know you had the name, maybe and maybe this and maybe that. Like, what would you say to those people?
If the name, if the name could pronounce a different way, it would have been different. But people don't understand. It don't matter how you spell it, and it is intentionally done. Because if it was intentionally done, you wouldn't spell it yet. You wouldn't spell it the way it's spelled. You'd spell it. If you go on YouTube now, what is the proper way of spelling the word easy? Spell it for me.
EASY.
If you're going to, would you find in the dictionary spell another way? If you ask the dictionary to spell it the proper way for you, would the dictionary spell it another way?
Well, not necessarily, no.
Or would it spell it the correct way for you?
The correct way.
It would spell it the correct way, right? So,
Yes.
sure, you say it's intentionally done. Why, when you type in my name, it asks you, do you mean?
The next one.
Do you mean the wrong spelling? We not teach our kids them to spell things wrong. We teach them to spell it right, because that's the only way you're going to be graded properly in the class, isn't it?
So, did you try to reach out to them to try to have, like?
Yeah, we definitely did. We definitely did.
And no success.
But yeah, because an idea is like there's no respect there to you then. I mean, say, I think this, we take it and we want to run with it. So as I say, people might like, so people might just say, well, let me like the artist there. I'm gonna care when do just like it. I mean that whoever will say things like I want to make it clear. So well, then I guess when you start having a family, then and your family and your youth, them are grow and start develop things and start originate things. You want people to just come and say, yeah, I might want that, I want it, and I take that. That's what you're actually saying.
Yeah.
That's what if you want for one, you want it for all. You understand me? That's what it should be.
There's two sides to a coin, and as you said,
so you have to put yourself in someone's position that's actually going through it, who originate something over 30 years. And it's like you originate you originate a fridge, the way a fridge work. You put something in it now, and now it can work on different way. And when you do that now, somebody sees it and run, come grab it and go. You get me? We're not teaching you them thing, brother. It's not about popularity with me. I'm dealing with my originality. I mean originality.
And we can't lose sight of the fact that it's affecting your brand, it's affecting your career. I just say when people search.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So people, so whoever is talking to you don't understand what it's really doing to me. Because you have people that's calling me, right? Like in their show, and I'm on the call me and say, yo, Easy, man, come watch you perform tonight. And I'm like, Easy, and I say, it's not me. And when you look at my Facebook and my Instagram, you know what it's like to deal with people posting things on my page. You know, strong me have to be if you actually deal with them thing. I really. If you know so well, then them I do this to me every day, and I have to take it.
So
So
know
people
that
don't
you're
understand what I
know that
want.
you're going through a procedure to try to fix this, to try to clear your name,
You just
to
have
try
to,
to
you
get
just have, you just have to just, you have to just, you have to just go through the procedure, and it's not an overnight procedure either, because you deal with people who are have the money and I make the money. And that's what I say. At this time, them I make money off of you for your name. So it's not something I just jump up and it just boom. And you have a Jamaican what in with him.
Mm.
So you have Jamaican will sell out hard for a dollar. You get me come from. Jamaican
Uh,
when me know for when me know for 25 years. Jamaican when me know for 25 years.
it's not easy. Sometimes
So when a man so when a man sometimes you hear some man talk about them have loyalty and run down money, a lot of them we can tell you that. Enough of them money boy. You have some man boy if you call them to do a show for a black promoter, them nah do it. But as a white man call them run gone.
without a deposit too.
Without a deposit, but I don't have to get white people or African people, but it's the fact that's how it runs, isn't it?
My brother, I just wish you all success in that journey, in that endeavor. I just hope that it turned out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Because as you say, it's not easy to put
Well,
things
you know
here
what the
now.
greatest thing with me? Well, one thing me, it don't one thing it don't one thing I know is because I love music, it never stopped me from putting out music. I'm always just recording because it just make me just go harder, like just record. Because guess what? No, I'm at older than them, but guess what? No, they're not talented like me. Not tell you the truth, and it's proven because if you're not talented like me, you cannot last as long as me last in this business. Yeah,
3 decades.
you cannot be with all the things when people say, oh, are the younger you them rare. No, but me not them have to push me out tight. If they want to push me out tight. And them now do nothing to push me out tight. Cause what them are doing a joke. Cause what them are doing, me can do it and do it better. And I'm doing it better. Because I'm naturally talented. I don't
Let
need
me just
auto tune. I don't need auto tune to make music. You understand me?
let us just I just wanted you to make that make it shed a little more light on that situation for those who did not know, and for myself who is familiar with what's going on. I wanted to hear from you, from you yourself, how it's going and how you feel. And I can see that it's really affecting you as a person. I see that you take it personally.
No, no, what it is, what is good is like when you talk to me, let somebody come in, to tell you. And the same way how the person sending that question, that's how a lot of them think. The same
Well,
way, like that's how they think
it was just
because they
a
don't
regular.
because they don't understand. They don't. Yeah, it's a regular person, but them don't understand the other side, the flip of the coin. Really, them only see the music and they love the music, which that's what their thing is, just to love the music and support whatever music they like.
Well,
But then,
there's another comment
hmm?
from the person, and he was
Hmm?
saying he don't know the artist. He was just saying if you type it in on YouTube, does your name pop up?
No, it
And
doesn't
that's
pop
what
up.
you were trying to explain. Like if you type in EASY or EASI, it's gonna be the same person. Even if your name pop up, it's gonna ask you if you're looking for the other person. Like they have done so much work,
Yeah,
would say in the space. Like so whenever people looking for you, it actually either go to them
mhm.
or show them also, and it's causing a lot of confusion in your career, in your situation.
Yeah. So whatever views you are get, at them I get. Them set it out the way. Your views, if somebody look for you, want them look for your views, at them I get your views.
Wow,
So now they're saying to me now like boom, oh you're not getting no views, and I'm like, how many getting views? If you're stopping me from getting views,
all my views are
you
going
know how
on
much
your side.
people, yeah. So I mean, people are looking for me. Your promoters, yeah, people that put out mixed CDs that's calling me like people are actually trying. You have people all the way on the friends who are calling and say, well, are you people are trying to link, people are trying, and they can't get you because they keep bucking up on this guy. So it doesn't matter if you know saying no. There's millions of people in the world. So even if you have 5 million people are like him, if it's even 10 people like me, they might look for me. The 10 people want them find me.
Right.
You understand where I come from? It doesn't matter.
If
You want the
I
10 people can
understand-
find it because guess what? You originate this.
if I understand what you're saying overall is you don't care what he's doing. You don't matter if he have a career.
I don't
You
care.
don't care if he's successful, but you just want to know
Yeah.
that you can, have your name, have your
I can-
space for yourself.
Yeah,
because you
I can
created
flow it.
that.
I can flow it for myself.
If you want to be a big artist, a big millionaire
bad
out of
man.
music, it's okay. Just choose a different
I don't
name
care.
and leave
It
me
don't
with
matter
my
to me.
name so that I don't have a
Yeah.
problem.
That's all. They suppose now. Suppose my name is easy and it never mess with me then. You understand where I come from? So my name is easy and it never mess with me where you go up and because no, it's not like suppose my name is easy then, right? And we weren't using digital platforms. We'd be selling records in a store. A person can go in a store and buy Mr. Easy on Mountain. Without a problem. Wrong or right?
Right.
If I'm going to the store and say, yo, I'm one of new Mr. Easy. Which one? See the record there. Well, it's not like that anymore. It's on digital setup that we know.
Yeah. It's a
At
rough
the end of
patch.
the day, guess what now? At the end of the day, guess what? Do remember, everybody have a family, don't?
Right. Right.
Yeah, you think a man can come and say me and Bob Marley?
That's a
Eh?
fact. That's a fact.
Can man
and
come around and say me and Bob Marley?
some of the people who would probably, having a problem with you pursuing what you're pursuing would probably not accept somebody else choosing the name Bob Marley because they would say, no, you're right, you're out of order. That is,
All right.
Double
Because
standard
I'm
of
name
the
Bob
world.
Marley.
It's a double standard of the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah, man. Some people can choose who get the second, who them feel like, say, well, then,
We can put it in a simpler way,
deserving
like
of
if
disrespect.
me, John Frost, should go online now and post if I would have a nice car or two and post them online, or if I should go have a nice house and post it, people would say, yo, you are show off, you are this, you are that. But if for example a Chris Brown or a Rihanna or a Spice from, let's use Jamaica, or a Bounty Killer post 5 Lexus and a big house and Elephant Monkey a tour of him house, it's okay. But if I should go and do a tour of my house because it's nice and I'm in an Elephant Monkey, you have here's a January show off.
Let me tell you something. It's just like it's like you have a regular female around the way, seeing,
Right.
and she want there with 5 man. She's the worst. But you have some actress, big top actress. Them can do the man they are married and divorced and gone to the next one. And gone. It's like it's who.
Mhm. Yeah. On a different note, you've been in the industry for so long, brother. You have given us so many good hit songs, songs that we love. Gail, good afternoon. Been a while, I haven't seen you. What's going on, Gail? Just tuning in, you're late, Gail. You good? Big up yourself, Gail Isha. Big up Michi and Wish Porsche there also, And Mr. Easy, the comment wasn't necessarily, opposing what you're doing or whatever. I guess the person was just seeking some more clarity. And
No, but at the same time, I have to let them understand because
yeah,
them
but
know
that
they know
also-
that even if it's spelled different, it cannot be. They should know that it cannot be pronounced another way. For common sense, just from here, say it cannot be pronounced another way. Like, if you try to call it Izai, it can't be pronounced Izai. It's hard to even get used to knowing that you want to pronounce some Izai. How are you gonna say Izai?
Mhm.
And it's so funny. Why you never say your name easy? Why you have to say Mister? It's weird.
Say a mister. Yeah, even that
Everything's-
make it seem a little
Yeah.
bit-
So it's Why? What? You know?
Why Mr. the same
But
Mr.
I'll tell you the
Easy?
song that I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
So
not
that's for sure.
just
That's
easy.
what I'm telling you.
Mr.
The song drive me crazy. Like, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to show you. You see, the song name drive me crazy. That's the time about things that they did.
That's when he came out with that's when he
You know? I'm so whenever I meet people, I say, "Yo, them come from we in the Congo." And them come from the Congo and they like that song growing up in the Congo with the song drive me crazy. I never realized how much place the song reach in Africa, brother. Every crevice, every corner.
would you say that was your biggest song to date?
It is. I mean, anybody else
Well,
sing
one
that.
because there are a lot
I have
of
whole
big
heap of
ones,
songs,
but
but yeah, but that one is like because that song is appealing to the young, the old kid. You understand? I've actually performed for the Pentagon.
wow.
When I say Pentagon, the Pentagon hired me. I performed on the biggest Air Force base in the world, Kadena.
Right.
That's an island of Japan. I performed for the Marines. So certain
Yeah.
songs take you to a different, gives you different levels. So that's where that song actually took me to perform for the armed forces.
Right. So we'll shift gear a little bit and let's touch on a little bit on Drive Me Crazy just to remind the people them of what we're talking about. 'Cause this thing probably driving you crazy right now. You see, it's one more for the ladies. Big bad singer in the place.
She's got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed. Under her spell, she had me crushed. I swore I was anointed. Ooh, she had me fooled.
She got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed. What is that?
It means it means that if you listen to the songs that I do, it's not a story. Because when you speak the truth, that other people can relate to that are living that same life, then it will definitely um come across better. Because if I want to live a life and can relate to what I said, then it create a bigger impact, which the song is saying something that was going on at the time. Just like how you said, some little boy dissed me the other day. At the time, that was going on in Jamaica. Me have to stop school, my mom wasn't working. And shots start raining. It's all reality of what's going on around you at the time when them topic they come about. DFK and everybody that's well like them thing I go on. So so everything we sing, that's why our thing them work because we don't sing about Benz and we don't have a Benz, you understand me? Or Bentley
Right.
and not Bentley. Or 10 gold chain, because we don't have a 10 gold chain. We sing about what we see go on.
Realness, real things. One more time. Drive me crazy.
She's got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed. Under her spell, she had me crushed. I swore I was anointed. Ooh, she had me fooled for a while, like taking candy from a child. I can't believe the changes she's made, like go up and cheap clothing. Yeah, she drives me crazy.
Like up thunder, cannon.
Mhm.
She drives
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I realize some people misunderstand music where I wait for artists to music now and them say them want to come in the game.
Hmm. Check one, two, check one, two, three. We
Sorry.
lost Mr. Easy there for a second. I'm sure he'll be back just now. Don't worry yourself. Good evening to everyone that's locked in. You know, me I say big up on yourself. It's all about hot topic. It's your Sunday evening interview show that you all know you love and appreciate. I'm here as always, your host, your boy John Frost. Big up Black and Key Entertainment. Kids, big up yourself as usual. You know, me I say Dan Ignorance, big up yourself, Father Scrooge, CJ, the whole little Thunder family. You know, me I say Father Edge and Inspire, the Oswald Driver, the whole family. Big up on yourself. Big up to everybody that's commenting. Big up to everyone that's sharing the live and also participating in the discussion. You know, we're here with Mr. Easy as we promised, and we're going through his story, his journey. You know, we just spoke about him having legal issues with another person who is also using the name. Yes, a different spelling, but it's affecting his career and his brand negatively. So he has to take a stand and make a step. Mr. Easy is back with us, so let's continue. Now we're talking about the one of his biggest hit songs, One Off, because Mr. Easy has a big catalog. Right now I'm looking at over 40 odd songs in my computer, and I'm just a small DJ. Well, big DJ, but small in certain ways. And I have a lot of songs, so there's so much work that
Yeah,
Mr. Easy has.
started recording from I think from about '86, and I try to show people so well. And the reason why I'm recording, because people get it wrong. Most of the artists I'm come about now, I realize a lot of artists I was coming out for the wrong business because they were coming out of the business because them say they want money and they want care. I never come out of the business because of that, and that's why even though when I go through certain things, I can still become I love it.
Yeah,
So even if me not get certain thing where some people say that them want, me still good. As long as me, it says as long as I can take care of my vocals and I
right.
can actually go out there and sing and perform in front of audience. So when I perform, right, and I do well, I sleep real, real good. No, man, no, I'm telling you. You see,
You feel a comfort, a
let me
joy,
tell you see when I go and perform and when I record a good song
right?
and I perform on a show and me not have no problem, even if me not have a dollar. And people wouldn't even understand the feeling there.
Right.
Just like human beings have said it, we are different. We are human beings, but everyone, God gave all of us something to do.
Right.
It's just that some people see certain things and they want to do it when they're not cut out feet.
That's true.
Come on,
So,
I want to become a DJ like you and a singer like Easy because it feel like say money in want or whatever. But then I realize it's not that you are about. You actually this is something that you're really passionate about.
passionate
You
about,
take it
the love,
serious. You just love it endlessly
right?
from then. If me never love it, the amount of headache when me go through, me left long time. Like all them things, yeah. With all them things I go through, because I say yo, me don't want it because guess I don't know. If you look at me right now, and some people might not believe me, if you look at me as easy, I get $10 million stop singing. Me wouldn't take it from you.
If you what?
If you say you give 10 million and say must stop singing, me wouldn't take the
Right.
money.
You don't want it.
I don't want it.
Mm, for
And I'm
real.
sure you have people. I'm sure you have people that would do that.
Right. But you as you're saying, you're just reiterating like, yeah, I'm doing this for love. I'm not doing this for likes and money only. Yes, I have to feed my
Hmm.
family, but I would never stop doing
Yes,
music. This is my passion. This is what I
never.
love.
Hmm. And by me, if me quit now, I'm gonna make my youth them feel like say them quit and think them do it now work.
Yeah.
Cause them look up to me. So anybody look up to me, them know say, yo, your challenge in life is different from our next man. Your thing is different. Your thing is your walk is different from a next man walk in our life, bro.
Right.
Some of them look upon a man who a drive 10 car and feel like I wish I no, I never do that. I never do that.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in my lane and do my time. I always tell people Obama became president at 40 something, Donald Trump became president at 70 something. So your time is different. They both times was different.
Different. Yeah. Everyone time is different.
Yeah. And they still accomplish the same goal. Before became president, like Joe Biden became president at what age? So it's like, it's your time. This is your time when it's supposed to happen.
Your time is your time.
Hmm.
I see someone commenting that your demeanor is very calm, but it seems like they forget that your name is Mr. Easy, and it's it's very relatable. You're Mr. Easy, like you're just easy.
No, no, no. To be honest with you, and that's what even they don't even understand how the name come about. The first person that took me to the Barry just because of the way I was and the way I deliver the music and my personality and the humbleness. It was like, say, your name is so easy, and that's how they gave me the name. So it's not like I just get up one day and say my name is so easy. I never gave myself that name.
Speak to your character, and you're just easy, a humble person.
I love people. I look out for people.
Right. So we're talking to and about someone who's been recording from 86 and still in the game. I have right here with me several new songs. Let me just touch on something brand new from Mr. Easy so you all can see why I choose to find this man and invite him on my live. He's been here for so long with lots of experience, lots of knowledge, lots to teach the youths, and he's still doing the thing today. Listen to this one.
Dirty artist no make sense, you said no trap. Cause we dey upon a mission and we nah go stop. Every move when we make you go call the cops. Tell me why you a watch me.
Youths them need food so we can relax. Mama not nothing now we can't figure. I be get her a house and a car before, so you just can't stop me. So we are conquer the world, we are take on the globe. Conquer the road, how we run the road. We make sure Papa dash ready all close. It's burn up the mama dash ready cold slow. Conquer the world, we are take on the globe. Conquer the road, how we run the road. Youths happy alright, God he knows, but we happy at that thing that go down till we pose. I want to know, say we not go back. By the sweat of the brow, so we eat the bread. If you try stop hours, you will meet the lead. Yeah. So me I work for my own every night and day. I try and stop my food, cause you know me not play. We need it now, need it right away. Johnny and pray. Conquer the world.
You always do relatable songs. You always talk about correct things. Like what inspire Conquer the World?
Conquer the world. I'm hear the rhythm. It's I'm hear the rhythm. That's what the rhythm tell me to say. And I always think like there's always more greatness you can do. And there's no if you conquer, you have to conquer the whole world. You have to take on the whole globe.
Right.
And the hook jumped in my brain one time. As the rhythm come on, I just started singing Conquer the World. That's all me know, so I make for this,
You make for this, yeah.
When I do music, I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to fight to find these things. It comes to me.
Yeah.
So
That's
people actually come to me and ask me, can teach them artists how to create melodies. And I say, I can't do that. I can't teach somebody to create melody. Melody is something. If you don't have, if you understand me, I can more teach a vocal training than to teach a melody. I can't. Melody is something I can't teach you.
Yes. Do you write your songs? Actually pen them? Do you write them yourself? Do people write songs for you? Or do you just sing the songs?
I write. I write, and also I have a team also that writes with me sometimes. Like I write with people, and I have a virgin that may have been virgin for long. Friend, like me, I'm singing Friend for Life. My virgin and him, one of the main writers around me, and I write also.
Friends for Life is another brand new one that I wanted to touch on a little bit later. I'm actually gonna show the video of that one because I want to talk to you about it. But you just mentioned Friend for Life and all that. So you're saying that most of your materials you probably pen them yourself, but you also have a team.
Yeah, man. Also, we mix it up. We mix it up because it good. It good also. Mars knows as a writer, it's good to come from other people's brainstorm. You know what I say? Where
experience and idea.
Because people think different ways too. So you can tell a story from what somebody want to tell it, but can't get to tell it because them vocally can't deliver it. You know.
Yeah. Have you ever written songs?
I don't do do-over songs. I've chosen a couple
cover songs. Okay.
No, we just write and sing, and we don't use pen and paper either.
Oh, you don't actually pen the song. You just put them together like naturally.
Right, that's right there. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't write songs for other artists.
You have to come to it. Some people full of pride,
I know.
Right now, I was just talking to somebody and I was like, I know them. I said, easy, but write something for such and such. I said, them have come set me. Them have continue sing those songs. That's for them thing. You get
Mhm.
me? If you don't want to leave a legacy of publishing to your family, where them can live off, or if you want to go and put publishing to other people, family, that's up to you. You
Right.
know, because when all you can survive off when you sing other people's songs, is stage shows.
Hmm.
But if somebody when you sing an original song, it's yours. And
Right.
if me write for somebody, I gotta make sure I share it so them can eat. You understand what I say? When I would be
Yeah.
like some people take away everything and make sure them not know. We have some artists out there with beautiful voices that's just been singing door songs.
Right. Seeing that we're on the topic and you're mentioning new artists and stuff, and you mentioned publishing just now. Like, what are some of the things that the younger artists coming up should pay attention and make sure that they they, they
Yeah,
focus on
publishing
in the time?
publishing is a very important thing. Because even right now, sometimes in the past, when you're Jamaica, there's some artists or some studios hanging out.
Right.
While there are some people about in publishing. And yeah, I said, you know, they have some big song out the road, but them don't own them.
Them don't own them.
Not even a piece of it they don't own. And then the people who want to take it and own it don't care,
Oh,
you know.
don't even look
And them
back on
fam
them.
and for them families come and get the whole life for a lifetime. And when you pass on gone, there's nothing that your family's supposed to get.
We have seen where lots of lot of great artists have
Yeah,
passed. It
yeah.
is a situation where sometimes you see they're doing GoFundMe to bury them. Other artists, other colleagues have to be coming together
Yeah,
and putting.
yeah, because enough of them never understand the business at the time. Because when your career go on sharp and you have the shows and at the time you know look on that until it slow down and stop and sit, you know.
Sometimes you get in the clothes, you get in the car, you get in the hype
Yeah, yeah,
life,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
somebody's
yeah, yeah,
stealing your legacy behind you. In the
yeah,
long
man.
run, the car will go away,
Mm-hmm,
the clothes will go away, the hype
mm-hmm,
stage show will go away, and
mm-hmm.
then you're left with nothing.
Nothing.
So you're saying
Because
one of the main
because guess what
things.
now? Because even if you have nothing and you're left with your songs, them
Mhm.
it's a great thing, you know. Because you see it over and over that even right now, sometimes you watch out some movies, some song where what come out 60, 70 years ago, they might turn movie soundtrack.
Right, yes.
Artists remake that. You see that every day. Then what you
Right.
feel like say one of your great work can be one of those songs in the future. You know what people
Right.
approach me for you know people approach me one about driving crazy. All the time, never stop.
Right.
Never stop. Never sung them strangest thing just happened to me, but get to say people are doing Spanish.
Yeah.
So so when when people do them thing there, that's your benefit
Right.
because them can't want it.
So I already identified two things that they should pay attention to. Pay attention to trademarking your name and pay attention to your publishing.
Publishing.
Is
Yeah.
there any other things that you would advise them to make sure that they pay attention to?
Yeah man, if you can get always make sure say when your artist as a breakout and you have somebody that's around you originally, that's always been there,
Hmm.
try to keep that person around you. That's been there from the jump. That person that's there
Like
with you
old people would
genuinely.
say, remember where you're coming from.
Yeah, that person that's there with you from the jump that used to walk with you and take the bus with you and fight for you. When you see the circle start get bigger, don't forget that person.
Hmm.
Very
Oh,
important.
yeah.
That person that person that play a big part in it. That's
Mhm.
gonna play a big part in it. That's the only person that's really gonna be able to talk to you and let you know what is right from what is wrong and when you slip up or whatever. Yeah?
Right.
And don't take offense when you start making money and feel like so that person can talk to you. I always remember that person is supposed to be the one that can tell you and you don't feel
Mhm.
no way.
So easy. I don't want to keep you all evening. I know you
Yeah
probably have a
man.
busy Sunday evening,
Come
and
on,
we're
son.
running beyond time. But there's few more things that I want to talk to you about before you leave, and I have at least two more new songs that I want to let the people hear before you go. But before we move, so we have the people in the comment section. They're watching, they're listening, they're trying to learn. Someone is saying, let put the question in a better way. Do you believe that artists who sign, or most artists who sign to those major label, that they actually sell their soul. Someone is making a comment, so I'm just trying to, you know.
No,
get-
man. No, you're not sell a soul. It's just what you're signing for and how you sign. Because the best way you sign, where it can benefit you more.
Yeah.
If you have attraction already, create attraction for yourself. Don't just get one day and say, "I sign to a label." Sign to a label don't mean say boss. You create attraction for yourself. So when they come to approach you, everything is not in their corner.
Not their terms. This can be you
Not
can
your
put
terms. You can put your terms, your condition. Because a lot of artists know where you say break, them already them set the thing away where now when they're negotiating, them stand up and them can. So that means that if them have to, them set it away that even if them have to walk away, them can walk away.
right.
Because I do remember, a label come on now you do well, them can get a wider distribution and a wider audience and get you. So nothing wrong with that. It's what you sell out for. You have some people do it the wrong way or sell out for the wrong reason. You don't have to sell out for the wrong reason.
So there's nothing wrong with signing to a label, but just
No,
know what
man.
you're signing to.
Yeah, that's not what you're signing
Signing
to.
up for.
What you're signing
Right.
about. What you're signing about.
Right.
You have some people talk, what me signing now, you take a stock. What did you sign for?
To end your
And then,
career.
and then a company have them hold them down for 5, 6, 7 years and
Right.
them start ball. And
That's what
you
you
know
sign
what?
for.
From me left Warner Brothers, I never signed back to nobody.
Right.
Because I said no, anytime I sign, come it have to be right.
As you mentioned, Warner Brothers, you were officially on a soundtrack, right, for a movie. Which
Yeah.
movie?
I was in a movie. I was in on Under the Sunset, and I was in the movie Belly.
Okay, yeah, Belly also.
Yeah.
Let me say easy.
And we
Have a lot of
have more come, man. Because we keep putting out good music, so
good music.
opportunities will always come knock.
My brother, you have a lot under your belt. You have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot to celebrate. I'm sure you're proud of yourself and you're
Yeah,
happy
man.
with your career.
And you know who I'm happy to program me the most, really. Because she used to give me $20 and to take the train to go sing. I'm a mother. So my mother actually used to, let me tell you, man, the youth, them, I'll tell you something, parents have to believe in them kids when they do positive things. Even though certain goals take longer to reach, don't discourage them. That means you can't get a job and go and support your thing, Yes or no? Don't tell them, say, no. It might seem far-fetched to you, but why can't you be that one that's chosen to do it?
Mm-hmm.
If you're that good.
I don't
We
want
see
to
it all
keep
the
you
time.
on.
We see it all the time with people where you grew up with and say, do you know? Michael, the actor that passed away the other day, William, me and him went to high school together when James Madison.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Man used to take the bus, the 44. Man used to take the 44 bus to school almost every day.
Yeah. Life is real. It's a
Yeah.
part of the journey, you know.
Yeah.
I want to touch on 2 more songs.
All right, do that.
All right, and I want to touch on that music video for Friends for Life. But let me touch this one first, and you tell us a little bit about this one. Brand new again from Mr. Easy. Get familiar.
Love Star Music.
Oh yeah, Mr. Easy. I'm missing a friend. Na 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 na. It again. Oh yeah. I know one day we'll meet again, my real friend. A real G ain't supposed to cry, so I tried to hide my tears. You were my bona fide, always flexing everywhere. And you were more than a friend, you were more than a family. Words just can't explain the pain, my heart still bleeds. Oh yeah, so me act to creator because I'm the maker. With me G gone on to somewhere greater. It's not the same since my brother left ya. I wish you were here. Oh, wish that I could see you again. Treasure all the time that we spent. Judge, I know I'm missing my friend. I wish you were here. Oh, every time I go round the bend, memories that hit me again. Can't believe you're not here on the ends. Real gangster not deal with emotions.
I know your songs are always written from a place of, experience, what's going on around you and all of those things. Mark, get his big up yourself, Where did that song come from? What happened?
The song comes from what's happening now. We're losing a lot of people that we know. And, within the last 2 years, I have to say, everybody lost someone that they know in whatever violence, COVID or whatever. So we just thought that, this song makes sense, give people, if they want to shed a tear or whatever, if you listen to the song, I wish you were here, whoa, wish that I could see you again, treasure all the time that we spent, Judge, I know I'm missing my friend, I wish you were here, whoa, every time I go around the bend, memories just hit me again. Can't believe you're not here on the end. Real gangsta no deal with emotion. But every time we walk apart on the road that where we grew up on, tears just a flow like an ocean. Say me just can't wait back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, for real. Like, I must commend you on the way you put your songs together. They're always very relatable. Like, whenever you sit down to sing, I think that's something that's, I don't know if it's consciously or unconsciously in your mind, where the songs are always relatable, and that is good. That's why they live so
Yeah,
long.
man, you have to do relatable songs. You can't, as I say, you can't sing about things that aren't real. All you have to do, I'm tell people, sing about things that happen around you. Just look at what's going on. If birds fly and do certain things, just write about that.
Right. So I see, as I said, and I'm trying to wrap up, you have a lot of songs here. They're brand new. What's in the pipeline? We're seeing what's coming out of the pipeline, because I have the song, but what's in the pipeline for Mr. Easy? Is there album coming out? Is there?
Yeah, man, we have album. We have album. I because of the pandemic, I was supposed to do a tour on the 29th of this month. Yeah, we were supposed to do Switzerland, and so we apologize to the people of Holland and Switzerland, Germany.
Right.
Because we were supposed, but because of the whole pandemic thing, we're not going to Europe till the new year. So we're supposed to go to Europe the 29th of this month, yeah, because of what going on. We're not going to go again. Because everything, we're not sure, what's happening. So you have to just wait till everything kind of settle in, So, yeah. Well, the album is coming soon, because we're just putting out singles right now and keep the base warm and keep the thing consistent and stay current. Not just stay current, that's just by putting out songs. Stay current by putting out meaningful songs. You understand me?
Yes. Songs that they can relate to, as always.
Yeah. I mean, somebody had a friend that was passed away, and they asked me I had to do the double date for him for this weekend, the funerals, So with the songs where, definitely work for different situations and different things,
Right.
Yeah.
Jaja. So before I wrap up, I want to touch on, because we talk about, wish you were here, somebody losing a friend or a family, and then you have another song that catch my attention, Friends for Life, and I want to play
Doing real good. Doing really well. Yeah.
Pardon?
Huh? Well, this youth, I was going to say, we have great new artists as well. This youth named D Alpha, very talented youth.
Right.
And I decided to expose this artist because I'm bad. So people can check him out. Him named D Alpha, Tiger D Alpha, bad artist. So people check out this video.
It's funny that I even choose that song. I was, mainly focusing on you, but I realized it was a collab and it's very good, and that's why I choose to maybe highlight this song. So
yeah, man, because you have to give them
a youth to look out for.
Yeah, man, you have some people now in the combination with the youth, man. But you have to do it, There's always new talent, good talent, but you need to expose, You need people to see it and hear them. And this is the artist, so make sure we do video and do a song with him. Yeah.
I have the music video. The song is queued up. Keys, let us take a look at
Friend for Life. Did this video in Portmore,
From the day we born, me and my friend them no war over nothing. Well, me never have to run go for nothing. Let me tell you something.
Hey, you are my friend for life. Through the roughest of times, you're still there by my side. You are my friend for life. When nothing now go on negative, we never emphasize. You are my friend for life. You're more than a brother, Jen. You win like leather, my Jenna, my friend for life. When nothing now go on, you're still there by my side.
Long time we a step. Oh, if it's switch no money start make. All of my friends, them in love them to death. I woulda never sell me G them out. Clarks and Gucci crep. No that nothing for me friend them get. From me a step, you know them off his step. Friend them off rich, well you want stick a bet.
You are my friend for life. Through the roughest of times, you're still there by my side. You are my friend for life. When nothing now go on negative, we never emphasize. You are my friend for life. You're more than a brother, Jen. You win like leather, my Jenna, my friend for life. When nothing now go on, you're still there by my side.
Smile up on my face when remember those days. How we living life, giving thanks and praise for the Gucci shades and the ace of spades and the lemon kush that we love to blaze. We're living life, me and my real friends. Everything is right. We're making millions.
You are my friend for life. Through the roughest of times, you're still there by my side. You are my friend for life. When nothing now go on negative, we never emphasize.
So people, that's another brand new one. You know, Mr. Easy alongside the Alpha, friend for life. I like the concept. I like the message of the song, and I like the fact that I can see a piece of Jamaica. You know, I like the scenery.
Yeah.
It was a good
Yeah,
one.
man. So it was a fun day doing shooting that. It was a fun day shooting that. We shooting the other one. We sure here. We're shooting that I'm shooting that in Jamaica within the next. I should be there like by next week. Shooting that one.
Great. So is the video shoot open? You want some of the fans to roll in and pass through? I don't know.
Yeah, well, we can get the information when the time for shooting, and make you know, if we need people, because we are shoot video. It's not about a crowd, or it's about the concept of the video, who
Right.
fits here, and what you need, and how much people, and does it make sense?
Sure,
It has to be on point.
Right. Mr. Easy, I'm not gonna take all of your Sunday evening. I want to thank you for being here with us, and I'm gonna open the floor. I want you to talk to the younger artists, talk to your fans, talk to the people, whatever you want to do for the next 5 or so minutes, or even less. The floor is yours. As I said, thank you on behalf of myself and Lock and Key Entertainment for being here. We appreciate you. This was a great reasoning. I love the interview. I like your reasoning. I like the knowledge that you spill, and we appreciate your presence.
Give thanks, man. I want to say big up to everyone, and I would like the people to know to follow Mr. Easy. I need the support. The official Mr. Easy on the Instagram, the real Mr. Easy on the Facebook, the real Mr. Easy on Twitter. Just follow me on Instagram, the official Mr. Easy, the official Mr. Easy, and all of you out there. From you have talent, just believe in yourself. If today is rough, just get up tomorrow with a different outlook. You understand me? Just lift up your spirit. That's what I'm doing. Just lift up your spirit at all time. Do something to lift your spirit at all time. To fight. Don't bother feel like it's not everybody coming at business and bossing a one day or bossing a 1 year. Some people journey takes a little longer. But just believe in yourself. They're not a quitting thing. We're not trying the quitting thing right now. You understand? We need for the long run, we need for the long haul. Just make sure you focus on doing good music, the things that catches the ear. Make sure the frequency of them is very catchy. That's all you have to do. And stay positive.
Mad. Respect me.
So as we said, the official Mr. Easy, Instagram. Man.
Man, it's right
Salute.
there on this. Big up yourself, Mr. Easy. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for your time and your effort, and we appreciate you. Looking forward to see you again some other time when more things
Yeah, and
happen.
I want people to know, anybody that's there in the Rochester area, let's come out and watch me perform in Rochester next week Saturday. Gonna be a great show. Upstate New York.
Saturday.
Yeah, coming
People,
at you.
what about them plates? Because some sound, I remember some.
Well,
some of the,
them can link you, And them can
Yeah,
link
man.
on Instagram as well. The official, let's limit, and we'll just work it
Mr.
out.
Easier, you can go through
Yeah,
us,
man.
John of Raslock and
Yeah, man.
you can
Definitely.
create
Definitely.
something. Yeah, all right.
Definitely. Yeah, man.
Big up yourself once
Every
more.
time.
Enjoy
Big
the rest of your evening.
Big up Claire Lindsay. for making
Yeah,
this
man,
possible.
Mad, big up
You
for
understand,
your
man?
yourself.
Yeah,
Management.
man.
What did I
Mad every time.
make up respect?
Haters, 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 haters. Boo, 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 boy. Player haters come, player haters go. Ain't no matter what they do, they can't stop our flow. Ice around my neck, I'm in my chrome drop top. Chilling on the end, smoking that Indo. Me and my crew, champagne non-stop. And when we touch the club, I with the girls in my flock. I'm with Chris Packer boots, call you know man, I lose. And hanging with the honeys, that's the life I choose. Pick up all my answers, cause you work so hard for yours. Ain't no matter what the haters play, they're gonna make it all the way. We don't care about no shooting legs. Machine they are with shine and crisp. You wanna know who run the graveyard shift? Try come this, cause player haters come, player haters go. Ain't no matter what they do, they can't stop our flow. Ice around my neck, I'm in my cool drop. Yeah, yeah. A little war go pop up in a whiskey. Man, every man run gun.
Well, before I leave, you remember this one?
Who I love, we are deal with and a war, them a penny. We are
Check.
we sell, take what we sell. Juvenile a come with knapsack. You know they guess
Big
what
up to everyone that's locked in. It's all about Hot Topic here every Sunday. We're here live from your host, your boy, John Frost. Big up Black and King Entertainment, Liquor Thunder Sound.
in my room and a little
You
war
know, it's the end of the interview.
for meeting.
I like that one there. Nice, no?
Room
Big up Mr. Easy and the whole crew. Clear Lindsay.
when me sell, take when me sell. That no means that me run away. Flirt now when you will live to see another day. Can't stand up in front of man with AK. Tell a good man gonna play. We a practice, we be doing that every day. While the sun shine, you know you have to make hay.
Until next week, same time, same place.
Right now with the one of the day. Man a OG, man a long time dog. Been in the streets, so no see we unjudged. No boy get defeat, but no what just love. So we take what we sell, take what we sell.
Take for myself.
Haters, 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 haters. Boo, boo,